Here comes Katalin. She's a nice boat. She's a 58-foot reverse layout cruiser stern built in 2011 by John White, and she was fitted out by her original owner. She's currently been the summer home to an Australian couple, and they've gone back home, hence the boat is for sale, but her credentials for extended cruising or liveaboard are well tested. 58 feet long. She was last blacked in the summer of 2020, so that is due a blacking. There's a survey available from 2017, that's in the office. Paintwork's in reasonable condition. Bus style windows towards the back half of the boat and portholes in the forward. Cratch cover over the well deck as you saw, and there's a decent sized pram hood at the back deck here. The back deck is 7 feet long, so it's good outside space. So on we go. Decent sized back deck, as I mentioned. There's a seat all the way around the back. Gas bottles in that locker on the right hand side of the boat. It's a 3.9 kilo, and there's storage in the locker on the left there. The engine's under my feet. Let's have a quick look at that. It's a Beta 38. There we go. Last serviced in the summer of 2022. The battery's on the left hand side of the screen there. There's 305 amp hour domestics and 100 amp hour starter. There's a new isolation switch actually in there, put on yesterday. And in we go. She's reverse layout, as I mentioned, so we're into the galley. The galley itself is 10.5 feet long, so it's a really decent sized area. Floors in here are tiles. Lots and lots of cupboard room in here. There's no washing machine on the boat, but there's plenty of places to put one if you wanted one. The worktops are sort of a marble effect laminate. Another decent sized cupboard in there. The cooker itself is a New World oven, grill and a 4-burner gas hob. There's a Morphy Richards microwave there. And under that a set of 3 decent sized drawers. And then next to that is a very good size cupboard. At the bottom of here, by the way, is the Aldi gas boiler for the central heating. It's an Aldi compact 3010 gas boiler to 5 radiators on the boat. There's also an electric plug-in radiator on board. Storage under the steps. And the electricery's in here, lots of isolation switches, and there's the inverter charger. It's a Victron 3 kilowatt inverter charger. There's the Commodore saying hello. 12 volt Shoreline fridge with an ice box. And a stainless steel sink with a drainer. Underneath that's another good sized cupboard, which is very interesting for Bumble. And some shelves here. So it's got loads of room and loads of storage. Everything that you need in the kitchen. The dinette area is next. 6'3" long. It converts into a spare double berth. The boat will sleep 6 actually, because there's a sofa bed as well. There's storage under here. Very good dining area. You'd get comfortably 6 around this table if you had a couple of collapsible chairs. Sits opposite the side hatch, you probably saw that. The floor in here is solid oak. Solid oak throughout actually, apart from the galley and the bathroom, which are tiles. That's a sofa bed I mentioned, and that sits opposite a 32-inch smart television. It's a Samsung. Bookshelves next to that, and there's the solid fuel stove. It's an evergreen solid fuel stove. So you won't get cold on this boat. 5 radiators and the stove. The saloon is 10 feet long, by the way. Head height I've not mentioned, 6'6". All the lights are LED. Down this little corridor into the bathroom. Decent sized dressing mirror on the outside of the door there. Ceramic sink. The loo itself is a Jabsco pump out loo. The holding tank's about 360 litres, so it's decent size. Cupboard under the sink there. Decent sized shower cubicle. And some shelves in between that and the cabin sides. Bathroom measures 7 feet, so that's a fairly generous size. Bedroom's next. 8 feet 10 inches long. Storage under the bed here. Getting the sign off by Bumble. The bed itself measures 6 foot 4 inches long, 4 feet wide. But the bed does extend to 4 feet 10 inches wide actually. It's got a brand new electric blanket as well with it. Cupboards over the head of the bed. Another television at the foot of the bed there. That's a 12 volt cello, 15.5 inch television. And a wardrobe in there. Nice glazed panels in the front doors. Another cupboard on the starboard side of the boat. So there's quite a lot of boat really, lots of storage. The well deck is out here. This is 3 foot 9 inches long, glazed cratchboard. And it's just a storage locker in the bows there. And there's the Commodore just surveying, the surveyor doing his surveying. Let's have another walk back through the boat. The water tank I've not mentioned, stainless steel, about 550 litres. Hot water, a 40 litre calorifier is heated by the engine, the Aldi gas boiler. There is also an immersion heater on board when you're plugged into landline. The boat does have landline hookup, by the way. She feels very spacious, nice and light as well actually. Lots of wood, which I like. Not everybody does, but I do. She's fitted out talking of wood and oak face ply with oak trim. Insulation is spray foam. And she comes with all the necessary navigation equipment to just cast off and set off on your travels. So there we go. Let's back off. That's Katalin. For further photographs, fully downloadable colour brochure and the price, go to our website www.rugbyboats.co.uk.